Welcome back to Mega Man 04. Last time we got one heck of a whiplash. We finished the main missions, and then Vile revealed that actually Ragnarok's a big space laser, and then Kraft took control of the space laser, except instead of just stopping the thing, he's going to blow up New Arcadia. Cause, again, that's just everybody's answer to everything. Get in the corner with El Piso. Today, though, we are heading to Kraft's location to stop him from firing this thing. We also get one of my favorite songs in the Zero games. This is Straight Ahead. This is one of those where I actually really like the in-game song, but also, the arranged version's also pretty good. Honestly, just a solid song overall. Big fan. So while we're heading up to Kraft, I did have the thought that I think I can sort of pin down why I'm not the biggest fan of this game, and I think it is because all the Zero games are a little bit different from one another. They all have some differences here and there, but ultimately I feel like they play pretty much alike, and you're allowed to kind of pick and choose what tools that you want to use, except for hard modes, where it is kind of just all on the shield boomerang, because that thing is the only thing that can charge. But 04 definitely feels like a game where, because I didn't go for the Z-Knuckle, I definitely can't get quite as good as I have been for the other games, and it is a little frustrating, and I get that's on me, and my unwillingness to learn, but I'm sorry, I played 3 other games, and I liked the toolset of Z-Saber and the Buster. I don't want to add punches to the mix. Uh-oh. Okay, maybe I should try to use the Z-Knuckle if it'll get me in there faster. Aw, man, asleep at the wheel. Right, so that thing fired, and Kraft probably didn't fire it at the camp, but we still don't have communication, so it's just Zero versus Kraft now. Okay, but just don't. You do realize it's possible to change the world in a bad way, right? They call that changing the world for the worst, and blowing it up with a laser is definitely seen as something that changes it for the worse. Okay, but have you considered non-laser methods? Apparently not. Alright, so Kraft is decided he's really going to fight for this position of blow everything up. So hey, remember that big laser attack? Yeah, he does that a lot sooner this time around, I found. Which means he also has another attack he can do, since that big laser isn't his main big thing anymore. Otherwise, this fight is pretty much the same, but I do have a double jump now. Yeah, this is his new attack. It's his EX move. Again, I've got double jump now. That makes dodging that way more viable. Otherwise, you have to dodge it with single jumps, and that's not easy. Okay, well, at least I got a 20 clear time on this one. I think it's mostly the stages with mini-bosses I have a problem with. Codename Savior. I don't feel it right now. So yeah, I don't necessarily think that Zero took Nij's rant earlier to heart, because even she feels like she kind of felt bad for doing the whole both of you are doing bad here thing, but he does make the point that both of the people in this room are soldiers, and that maybe they shouldn't be making the decision on how to change the world. Now granted, Kraft definitely does make some points. This is kind of just the X series in review. Everybody's fighting, but it's mostly Reploids fighting one another. However, that's very short-sighted and uncreative. Even if he doesn't have all his memories, Zero still trusts X and the future he fought for. And of course there's also Ciel. She can't fight, but she is pretty much our best advocate for peace. Well, that's it for Kraft. He's definitely still a pretty tough fight. Honestly, a lot of the reason it didn't take me quite as much time to master this as it did for the first form, despite the new attack, is again, the double jump. That thing's incredibly important, but yeah, ultimately, very quick and dirty final boss, so I don't know, I'm just not necessarily feeling it. We just kinda killed a guy who was really bad at doing the right thing. He did want to, so it doesn't feel good killing him, but yeah, now we just have the smoldering ruins of Neo Arcadia. But the good news is, Reploids are helping everybody escape, so maybe this is the moment where everybody starts to trust the Reploids. On the bright side, though, Vile's also extremely dead. Most of Neo Arcadia got super lasered, but his room especially. Just a little tired, also depressed on account of all the deaths that just happened. Sorry about the guy you had a crush on. You are very different from Vile. I said he didn't exactly take those words to heart, but he does seem like he's taking killing Kraft a bit hard overall. All in all, a very feel-bad ending. Nobody's really happy with the situation, but at least it's done and we can move on. I mean, we definitely did the right thing. We did stop a guy. Okay, on second thought, maybe we're bad at this. Okay, I'm willing to trust that Kraft learned his lesson and died with dignity, and didn't just pretend to die so he could fire again. Alright, let's do this again then. Straight ahead, take 2. But unfortunately somebody has put up protections, so you can re-access the previous, the previous stage, but the parts that matter we can't get to. And now Ragnarok's on a collision course for Earth, so hey, remember how this whole game takes place in a location that was forever changed by Eurasia, and is only now getting over that crash? Well, apparently somebody is a little cruel in their methods of destroying this place, because they're just trying to do it again with Ragnarok. So yeah, obviously that's not the real final boss. I mean, we didn't even fight the Einherjar again, so it couldn't have been the real final level. On the bright side, though, we do have one more plan. Nij can get us into Neo Arcadia's teleporter base, and after a little bit of grinding, we'll do that next time. But of course, we never got to go to Living City again. So next time on Mega Man 04, we'll go give that a visit. We'll get, again, not all of the things in this game. I'm not going to get all of the crafting parts, but I'll get all the unique ones at least. And then we'll move on to figuring out how we're supposed to get into the space station before it destroys the Earth. Again. I mean, we don't want a repeat of Mega Man X6, right? Because that was post-Colony Drop. And let me tell you, I don't need to experience that game a second time. I don't care if it's in the Zero series, you can't make Gate work. I don't need a Gate version 2.